Hey everybody, so I want to make this quick little announcement to go ahead and get a few things kind of cleared out before we start this video. The reason it's going to be a two-parter is I don't really think people want to watch a 20-minute review more than they will an 8-minute review on a couple specific things, and then maybe a 10-11-minute video on the last couple things and the conclusion. Thus, I mean, it's smarter to do it that way than force you guys to watch a whole 20 minutes of it. And plus, I kind of want you to see the gameplay, just kind of get an understanding of how the game works, and that I actually used a gun I did not think I would ever use. And I'll probably say that later in the video as well. And I think it went pretty well. So I hope you all enjoy watching, and I will catch you guys during the video. Hey everybody, welcome to the two-part review of Destiny 2. So today, in this video, we are going to cover the story mode, and we are going to cover a little aspect of Crucible multiplayer. And surprisingly, I cannot believe I used a weapon I mostly hated in Destiny 1, but I ended up really enjoying using in Destiny 2. And that is the scout rifle. I hate to admit it, but I enjoyed using it. And people would probably be like, why do you hate using it? Because I like assault rifles, but all the assault rifles I've used in this game so far are just crap. In comparison to this. Especially in multiplayer. The assault rifles are pretty good, but the SMGs are way better to me. Especially against the Cabal. Those things are extremely weak to submachine guns that have fire. And alright, I'm getting off track. I meant to start the story first. Story was I like how they have it set up. You know, you're living your decent lives. It's a stormy night, and come to figure out, the Cabal or the Red Legion of the Cabal are coming, and they're like this extreme faction of Cabal that are just ready to destroy whatever they can. And they end up going... Actually, I thought there would be something to do with the Traveler in Destiny 1, and surprisingly there was nothing. Besides, oh, the Traveler is what gives us ghosts, and the ghosts are what keeps us alive. Because the ghosts are the one who kind of brought us alive. But I do love that the Cabal at least did something completely original. It ain't like they just came there and said, hey, we're gonna beat you, and boom, they either win or they lose. They take the one thing that is giving everyone strength and pretty much just take it for themselves. And thus, before all that fully happens, your character gets sent over to the tower. And I'll have to admit this. The tower in a first-person view, especially when it's on fire, it looks awesome. I didn't actually think that it would look that good, but it did. And I'm not going to get into console/PC specifics. We all know the PC is going to look the best. I played on the PS4 Pro, and it looked nice. But definitely the PC is going to look the best, especially at 60 FPS. That's going to be pretty awesome to get to watch videos on. It looked great though on the PS4, and hopefully it looks great on the Xbox. And if that happens, that's going to be great. But so yeah, you're taken there. You're fighting what is the name? I already forgot the name. Pretty much the guy who just kind of hangs out and gives you... No, I'm not going to speak about him. Practically this guy's missing. And I think it's a speaker. He's missing. And his whole area that you talk to him in, it's gone. So it doesn't even matter. I feel like he's dead. And everyone's kind of fighting just to kind of survive. They realize, hey, everything we're doing is not even mattering because they're constantly coming for us. There's more and more that you really can't even hold off. And that comes down to the main part where this hulking giant of a Cabal, and I forgot his name, and I really don't care about his name more than I care about the fact he looks like the Cabal version of Darkseid, Cabal version of a maskless Darth Vader, and kind of like a Thanos type character, where, you know what, he came here, he's taken what he wants, and he is not even going to stop with that. He's just saying, your light is ours, you should not have had it to begin with. And then proceeds to use the Traveler, or practically deactivate the Traveler, because your ghost just turns off. Looks like your soul practically came out of your character. You become weak, and then he's like, you don't deserve it to begin. It will feel the, practically reacquaint you with death, and then kicks you off the ledge. Which, that was a great way to segment into the story's full-fledged story, by giving us a character who's actually a threat. Because in Destiny 1, they didn't even tell you who was like there wasn't even a real true villain. And now we actually gave us one. And that's what's actually really cool. So yeah, then it kicks you into the hub area where you just pick if you want to do a strike, if you want to do some multiplayer, and if you just want to pre-order the game. I've yet to do it, but I have done multiplayer and I have done the strike, like I've said, and you're watching right now, obviously. And I think it's pretty dang good so far. But when it comes to multiplayer, I was always pretty dang good in the Crucible to begin with. But when the Rise of Iron came out and all the new armors, new weapons came out, I was left in the dust because that was around the time I was done with the game anyways. Because I had already done the Taken King and all the other DLCs. House of Wolves and the other guy. And they were fun. It's just, you didn't, like, they actually gave you some actual villains, you could say. But at the same time, it was just missions that started to show a little bit more dynamic. It gave you a little more of a dynamic world. And I'm going to talk way more about dynamic scenes in the second part of this review. But I really actually enjoyed this multiplayer, and like I said in the beginning, I'm extremely surprised I used the scout rifle, and I'm extremely surprised I liked using it. I didn't think I would actually enjoy it, but I always at least try every weapon I unlock in the beta, and I hate to say, I enjoyed this. But the best part about the multiplayer right now is this video, because we came back. I mean, it was literally 1 point and we'd have lost. And yeah, I spoiled it. Boo-hoo. It's only about 30 seconds. Overall, I enjoyed the multiplayer, and I really enjoyed the story segment. So, for once, I can say this. Destiny has got me slightly hooked to it. But, could that change in episode 2, or the final part of this, where we get to talk about the strike and the overall feel of the game. Thank you all for watching. Be ready for part 2.
Put 'em in a hole and let the gas pour. So slowly, can't control me. Psycho lonely, all by myself. That's how I felt.